There comes a time in every man's life, a fork in the road where he must make a choice. Will he continue to wear that mask of youth, to live that cheap and comfortable lie? Will he choose to cross that vast chasm that divides just good enough from true greatness? Will he be able to slough off that blind metaphysical husk, cast aside the metric playthings of children in order to pick up the American-made tools of a man? For such a journey can only be made on one steed. And yea, I have chosen my path. And as I swing a leg over that golden ticket into the hallowed halls of greatness, the sound of a million V-twins herald that final metamorphosis as what was once a boy becomes a man and transcends even manhood to assume his final form, the ultimate expression of masculinity. That's right, Shadetree Surgeon bought a Harley Davidson. And finally, now I can call myself a real biker! Hell yeah! What's up, weirdo? Shadetree Surgeon here in the truck in Fort Myers. And I'm in Fort Myers because, yes, I'm picking up yet another motorcycle. It has been a hell of a week, so I don't know if at this point in the video you already know what the motorcycle is. If I had enough creative energy left over to film a cool intro, then you'll probably already know what it is, and hopefully it was a good reveal. I don't know yet, because as of right now I haven't filmed anything, and I got my ass kicked at the bar this week, so I don't exactly feel like getting off my ass and doing anything. Nonetheless, still exciting because I'm getting another motorcycle. I need another bike like I need a hole in the head, but it's still pretty exciting, and I couldn't turn this one down. This is one I could not say no to. I wasn't in the market for another bike, but when this particular motorcycle came up, I just couldn't say no. But right now, I'm at a gas station. I'm almost to the place where I'm going to pick it up, and I bought a couple of scratch-offs to see if I'm actually going to have to pay for this motorcycle, or if I can roll the dice, gamble a little, and a scratch-off will pay for them. All right, come on, no whammies. Fucking skunked on both of them, man. Well, looks like I actually do have to pay for this motorcycle after all, plus an extra $10 for the scratch off. So let's go pick this thing up. All right, so obviously you figured it out. I'm here with the Waldicorn, and here's how this bro deal is going down. Waldo said he hasn't been riding the FXR, and it's time for it to go somewhere where it will get ridden. But I am the only person that he would sell it to, and in turn, he is the only person that I would sell it to. So the bro deal with this bike is no matter what I do to it, even if I put $20,000 in this motorcycle, and I'm saying this on camera, so it has to be true and it can be brought up later. Even if I put 20 grand in this bike, Waldo will always have the very first option to buy it back from me for the exact same amount of money that I purchased it from him for. And we're shaking on that one, because that's how brothers do it.
That's right.
She runs. A testament to the Evo motor right here. That's 80,000 hard miles right there, bud. You know, there's only about a 1,000 fail videos of people loading motorcycles into the back of the truck, so maybe we'll make our own today. Well, no fail video today. That was incredibly non-dramatic. Well, there you have it. I am now officially the proud owner of a 1986 Harley Davidson FXR S. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the channel and you're unfamiliar with the Waldicorn, you're probably wondering, what the hell are you doing buying a Harley Davidson, let alone buying a Harley Davidson that's in that sort of condition? There's a few different reasons for it. Number one being, I actually really don't have anything against Harley Davidson. A lot of people think I do for some reason. And yeah, I talk my shit because that's what I do. I talk shit. I like having my fun. I like making my jokes, and and Harleys are easy to make jokes about because people just take them so dick-throbbingly serious. So yeah, I make a lot of Harley jokes, but I've got nothing against Harley Davidsons, and specifically, I've always really wanted an FXR. Now, everybody says, yes, it's this amazing frame, they handle good, and blah, 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 and all that, but really what I like is the story behind it. It was Eric Buell's first contribution to Harley Davidson, and Harley always kind of treated the bike like a redheaded stepchild, eventually doing away with it to make the Dyna, which was a cheaper, easier to manufacture version of the FXR. The FXR was originally created to compete with Japanese motorcycles. It was supposed to be a better handling, more modern Harley. And Harley turned their back on all that and said, screw that bike, and gave it the axe. So if you are familiar with the FXR, there's a lot of different reasons that lead it to have this very devoted cult following. I don't know, if I'm gonna have a Harley, I kind of want it to be one like that. It's got a cool story behind it, and not only does the whole motorcycle line, the whole FXR line have a cool story behind it, but this specific FXR has a really cool personal story for me as well. You see, this FXR has been on my channel since the very beginning. It's my good buddy Waldo's bike.
Whoa!
AKA the Waldicorn, and it's been on this channel in many different iterations. In fact, it was my main ride on this channel for over a year. So not only do I like FXRs, but I also like this specific bike with all its faults and the fact that it's got a clapped out 80,000 mile original Evo in it. All this stuff doesn't matter. I like this bike. I love this bike, and when it came up, I just couldn't turn it down. And yes, trust me, it's clapped out. This thing has seen better days. It is covered in rust, it's covered in oil, as everything squeaks and rattles and shakes, and what can you say? It's a Harley from 1986. So yes, this motorcycle needs a whole lot of TLC, but I'm not going to get into what I'm doing to it in this video, and before I ever even start on it, I'm going to finish the XS650 and the Triumph Chopper. Those are both in line, and I'm not putting one project in front of the other. I mean, I'll be honest, there's a small possibility that it might get started on before the Triumph Chopper project does, but there's no way I'm touching it until that XS650 is done. Starting on multiple projects at the same time is a great way to get none of them done, and I don't want that to happen to me. But until that day, I'm gonna have fun with the bike, because guess what? Even though it's a rattle trap and it's clapped out and it leaks oil, the thing still runs like a champ. So until it comes time to rip it apart, I'm gonna ride the damn wheels off that FXR, because why the hell not? That's what motorcycles are for. Trust me, I'm gonna be bringing a lot of awesome content and funny content. I've got a lot of plans for that motorcycle outside of tearing it apart, so I got some pretty funny stuff planned, some stuff that's probably gonna piss some people off, but hey, that's what I do, man. Trust me though, I'm gonna bring you guys a bunch of awesome content on that motorcycle. I've got a lot of funny stuff planned that has nothing to do with tearing it apart at all. You'll just have to stay tuned and see what it is. And lastly, huge thanks to all my Patreon supporters, because, you know, without you guys, I would not have been able to do this, and I consulted my Patreon supporters before I made the decision to purchase this bike. I posed the question to them, and I left it up to them. I said, should I buy this FXR knowing that it's gonna take me possibly even more than a year to start in on it as a project? And they gave me a resounding yes. So again, thank you to all my patrons. Y'all are a huge part of this channel, and I love it when you have a hand in deciding which direction it goes and what we're gonna do next. And I got a lot of cool stuff planned. So till next time, y'all, keep it weird.